This video is how to use the Bitcoin Lightning Network for beginners. What we're going to do is go through how to actually get money or value on and off the Lightning Network. We'll go through exchanges that support this, wallets that you can use with the Lightning Network, and how to actually navigate the system, including sending and receiving transactions. This is for beginners, normal people who just want to actually get started, sending some payments on the Lightning Network. We'll go through all of the ecosystem right here in this video, timestamps for everything below. The first thing to think about with the Lightning Network is on and off ramps. And so there's two pieces to this. The first one is obviously getting some Bitcoin in the first place, but then the second important thing is actually getting Bitcoin onto the Lightning Network, because if you have it on the base layer on the Bitcoin blockchain and you have it in a wallet, you aren't going to be able to instantly send it to a wallet very easily. Now, some wallets let you do this and some don't. As you can see right here, I've got a list of them, so we'll go through them in the next stage. But the first thing is, how do we actually get some Bitcoin and Bitcoin on the Lightning Network? So there's two ways to do this. The first one is to use an exchange. Now, some exchanges actually support the Bitcoin Lightning Network, which means you can buy on the exchange and then just simply choose to withdraw that Bitcoin on the Lightning Network, and they do all of the background stuff, getting it from the base layer up into the layer 2, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's what exchanges are right here. And then wallets are slightly different. Wallets give you two options right here. The first one is to actually just buy Bitcoin through the wallet. And what they do is basically put you over to MoonPay or one of the other fiat on-ramps, and you just sign up for an account with MoonPay through the application, and then you just pay with a card. Now that's easy, and you do get Bitcoin in the wallet. However, it's massively expensive, and so I would say that was probably a very distant second choice to just using an exchange properly and going through that. The other way that wallets can do it is actually just sending them some Bitcoin on the base layer, and basically they charge you a fee to transfer it up to the layer 2. Again, that's going to be more expensive than using an exchange. So it's anywhere from maybe 1 or 2%, even a little bit more, to do it within a wallet right now anyway. And it's much cheaper to just go and buy the Bitcoin on the exchange and then use an exchange that lets you withdraw over the Lightning Network. Now, there's some options here, and I'll give you some details on some resources as well. I'll link everything down in the description below, including this, which is a list of exchanges that support withdrawals over the Lightning Network. So right here, you can see Kraken is a big exchange that supports Lightning Network withdrawals. So all you have to do is buy Bitcoin on there and withdraw it over the Lightning Network. Now, Binance have also said they're starting to support the Lightning Network. They don't for right now as of making this video. When you're watching this, they may do though. As you can see, our team has also been working on enabling BTC Lightning Network withdrawals. So they are going to be doing that. When you're watching this video, they may have already actually started with that. Strike is another option where you can essentially buy Bitcoin with fiat currency, and they put it into Bitcoin for you, including on the Lightning Network. That's only for the USA though. I will go through some Lightning wallets as well and some of the features of them, but just get an exchange, buy the Bitcoin on there. Kraken and OKX have direct withdrawals over the Lightning Network. If you don't have accounts with them yet, maybe sign up for them. You know, just like every other exchange. I'll leave links below to them as well, deposit bonuses, etc. for those. If you don't have an exchange with an exchange account with them, or the trading fees are not as good as you get on another exchange, for example on Binance, you can just buy Bitcoin on another exchange and then send it into an account with an exchange that does accept Lightning withdrawals like Kraken or OKX. Costs are going to be different. The best cost structure for you is going to be dependent on how much you're buying. But the easiest way and cheapest way for sure is to have Bitcoin on an exchange that just lets you withdraw directly over the Lightning Network. That's going to be the lowest cost, and it's going to let you do things in the simplest way. I will show you a step-by-step guide on how to get Bitcoin, withdraw it from an exchange, and then use the Lightning Network. But first, let's look over some Lightning Network wallets, which is what you're going to need to use the Lightning Network in the first place. These are some of the main wallets, and there are many different implementations of Bitcoin Lightning Network wallets, all with different levels of security and cost. So just to go through these as an outline, I have another much more in-depth video on these wallets, which I'll link in the description, and also tutorials that go through step-by-step setting them up. But essentially with a Lightning wallet, there's two versions. You have one that is just a Lightning Network wallet, and so you need to send Lightning Network Bitcoin into there. And then there are other wallets that have both base layer Bitcoin wallets plus a Lightning Network wallet in the same application. Now, really the main differentiator here is custody. Like, how do they custody your assets? Is it custodial, meaning they actually run all the nodes in the infrastructure, and so they're basically owning your Bitcoin at that point, or is it completely non-custodial? So as we can see here, the most popular Bitcoin Lightning Network wallet is Wallet of Satoshi. It is the simplest to set up, but it is custodial, meaning that you're not having control of your assets. Something can happen on here. You don't have control of the seed phrase or anything like that. So you just literally set up a wallet. You can download it. You don't need a seed phrase. You don't need anything. And you just have an address and you can start receiving and spending Bitcoin over the Lightning Network. But you don't have any of the control of the wallet. So what you can do here is set up an account with an email address or even just nothing. And that's pretty much it. A lot of people use this because it is so simple, just to have a little bit of Bitcoin in the Lightning Network, because it is still experimental. People only put a few bucks on here anyway. The other difference is what they call full node wallets. So you can see Phoenix Wallet and Breeze are actually full nodes. So they actually run all of the infrastructure on your phone. You get a seed phrase here, so you own the wallet, but things are much more expensive, as you can see. If I just get myself out of the way, for wallets like this, they are charging you a lot of fees. You have to open Lightning channels, which cost a fee. There are also fees if you want to send in Bitcoin, if that's supported, like on Phoenix Wallet, you can send in Bitcoin on the base layer and they charge you a fee straight away and put it on the Lightning Network. So there are many fees for that, although you do have much more control over your Bitcoin on the Lightning Network. And then there are other wallets which are kind of half and half. So you can see Moon Wallet here is shared custody. There's a complex way that they go through that, which I won't explain in this video. I do have a wider explanation in the Moon Wallet video if you want to watch that in the description. So there are many different ways of doing this, many different wallets that have different pros and cons, different ease of use, either managing your own keys or not. So you can choose from these wallets. Wallet of Satoshi is the most popular, but all of these wallets are fairly popular depending on what you want and the control and the recovery and backup of your seed phrase. Considering Lightning is still experimental and people just put coffee money on there, a lot of people just use Wallet of Satoshi because it's so easy and they don't mind sending Bitcoin over the Lightning Network with, that ease of use. The Lightning Network is a payments network for Bitcoin, and it's not designed to securely hold investment money. So if you have Bitcoin that you're investing in, you don't want to spend it around, then obviously hardware wallets are still the way to go, like Ledger or Trezor. These are going to be much more secure, and you're using the base layer on those. They will probably come out with solutions where you can send the Bitcoin over to a Lightning Network wallet in the future. But for right now, hardware wallets are definitely the way to go for investing. But Lightning Network wallets are for spending and just getting some Bitcoin on there. So I'll leave links to Ledger and Trezor in the description. If you are investing, it's a much more secure way. For Lightning Network wallets, even if you have your own keys, most of these are done on your phone, on your device. So a little bit less secure than a hardware wallet. But you have Wallet of Satoshi here. We also have Phoenix Wallet, as you can see. Now, there are different types of wallets with different features, which I go through in the specific video. You can send and receive. You can buy Bitcoin on some of them. For example, Blue Wallet, you can buy Bitcoin on directly, but it is way more expensive. Moon Wallet right here as well. I will link all of these wallets in the description for you so you can have a better look for yourself. The next thing to know is that sending and receiving Bitcoin on the Lightning Network is different to how it works on the Bitcoin base layer. So on the Lightning Network, you have something called an invoice. At the moment, this is how it works. You have a QR code or what's known as a Lightning invoice. You can see that down here. It's completely different to a Bitcoin on-chain transaction. With a Bitcoin on-chain transaction, you just have your wallet address, and that can be made into a QR code, no problem. But you have a wallet address, often starting with 1 or B or something like that. And you can simply just say, that's my address, send Bitcoin to that address. With a Lightning invoice, most of the time, you have to request Bitcoin and create a Lightning invoice or a request. The invoice has 2 bits of information. It has your wallet information, so that obviously the Bitcoin goes to your wallet, but it also usually has an amount. What you'll do is actually put the amount that you want to receive in, and only then will it create an invoice, and within the invoice, it has that information for you. Some wallets only allow this. Other wallets are starting to allow essentially just a QR code where someone can scan it and they can send you an amount of Bitcoin over the Lightning Network that they choose. So there's two different options right now. Some wallets don't allow that and some wallets do. You can obviously see that in the wallets themselves, and in the video that I have linked in the description, it goes through all of those details. Let's have a look at getting a Lightning wallet then and getting some Lightning Network Bitcoin on there. There's no point showing you the download because just go to your app store and download the app that you want. I'll show you with Wallet of Satoshi here, but you download it, open the app, and it's literally ready to go. You can just start receiving Bitcoin over the Lightning Network. But remember, this is custodial, at least for Wallet of Satoshi. Other wallets may be different. But once it's open, you can go to settings and you can actually link up the wallet with an email address if you want. And what you can do there is put your email in and they'll send you a couple of words just to confirm your email. And then your wallet is linked up with your email account. Why would you want to do that? Well, if you don't do that, then this wallet on your phone is essentially just contained. And if you lose the phone or it breaks, any assets that you have will be lost with the phone. However, if you link an email address, you can basically open the same wallet again on a different device, and so you have access to your funds wherever you go. If you want to link up an email address, you can use a different one if you want rather than your main one, just to keep it separate. But once you have the wallet open, it's ready to receive funds. So if you want to receive funds right here, just press receive. And on Wallet of Satoshi, there's a few different options. You can have a Lightning address, or you can have a Lightning invoice. So I'm going to choose Lightning invoice because I'm going to be sending over some Bitcoin from Kraken, who let me withdraw straight over the Lightning Network. So the Lightning invoice is required and I have to add an amount right here. So I can add an amount, and how many sats do I want? Maybe we can press 2000 sats like this. And then you can generate that invoice. You can see it refreshes, and now I have an invoice. The invoice has the information, my wallet address, and also the amount of Bitcoin that I actually want to receive. You can now copy that invoice and then go over to the exchange or the place where you're sending your Lightning Network Bitcoin from. As I said, with Wallet of Satoshi, it's just Lightning Network, so we need to withdraw from somewhere that does all that background stuff for us. If you're using other wallets, they may accept Bitcoin on the base layer and then charge you a fee to put it on the layer 2, but I don't want to do that because it is more expensive. So we're going to go over to Kraken in this example, and we're going to press withdraw on our Bitcoin. I have some Bitcoin here. I've got tutorials on exchanges. I'll link them all below. If you want to check out Kraken as well, I'll link it below. We have withdraw, and then we have the Lightning Network option. Now what I need to do is add a withdrawal request, and then I can put the request in right here, and I just give it a label, which is Wallet of Satoshi 1 or something like that, and I can add that request. I confirmed that with Kraken, and now we have added the withdrawal request. So what this has is my Wallet of Satoshi address and also the amount of Bitcoin that I want to receive. So what we can do now is go through with this on Kraken. You can see this expires in 23 hours. It has my destination and everything in there. And you can see that it actually has 2000 sats, which is what I wanted there. So what you can do now on Kraken, or if you have OKX or whatever, just press withdraw, and that will initiate the Bitcoin withdrawal over the Lightning Network. So I'll just press withdraw and then confirm that. That payment has come through right now, as you can see, just 2000 sats. So what's happened here is that Kraken have sent that money over the Lightning Network. Now I withdrew 2000 sats from Kraken and I received 2000 sats. So Kraken for right now basically didn't charge me any money for that transaction, which is absolutely awesome. However, if you're using wallets, they probably will charge you a small amount. It actually depends on the wallet and how much they charge you. Check in the terms and conditions, because obviously these wallets do need to make some money, and they're going to make that by charging you a small amount to either deposit or withdraw. Most of the time, if you withdraw, you're going to maybe have a small fee. So just check that with each wallet. It's going to be very, very minimal though. On Kraken's side, they've actually done that for free, which is great. But you can see I've received it and I have those 2000 sats. So now you can obviously spend that money on the Lightning Network by either scanning a QR code or getting someone else's Lightning invoice and sending it over to them using the Lightning Network. Now that we have Bitcoin in our wallet, we can spend it. And like I said, on the Lightning Network, you do need a Lightning Network address or a Lightning invoice in order to send that money. So I'll go over to a different wallet here, which is Moon Wallet, and we'll press receive. We have a Lightning address right here. What I'm going to do is go to invoice settings and just add an amount. So I'm going to send those 2000 sats over from my Wallet of Satoshi. I'll press confirm amount, and you can see the invoice changing and generating that. So what I'm going to do is copy this right here. That's copied to clipboard, and I'm going to go over to Wallet of Satoshi and press send right here. Wallet of Satoshi automatically goes to scanning because you want to scan a QR code. What I'm going to do is press the middle button, which is the copy, and it says, do you want to paste from Moon Wallet? I'm going to press allow paste. And then right there, you have the amount. I requested 2,000 sats, and that's how much I'm going to spend. So just press send on that one. Literally should be very, very quick. And then that goes through, as you can see, that payment is sent, go through to the other wallet. And it should be received very, well, there it is, instantly. So that 2,000 sats has been received already, but all you need is the Lightning Network invoice and you can send and receive payments. It's literally that easy and very, very cheap. The Lightning Network is still very new and experimental and mostly custodial right now. So it's only for coffee money and for playing around. Investment money, still get your hardware wallets. That's really the safest thing. I'll leave links to the exchanges, wallets below that I mentioned in this video. I'm James, it's MoneyZG. Cheers for watching and I'll see you in the next one.